Hi, everyone. I tell you what, July is over, August beginning. So my calendar's on fast forward, and it seems like Mother Nature's been on fast forward. We've had a lot of weather going through.
Yeah, it's just been very impressive that we've been seeing so much, one after another, events coming at breakneck speed. Just take a look at what we've seen in the last couple of weeks alone. All right, let's take a look at those high temperatures now for the coming week. And oh, it is going to be hot here in the megalopolis on Wednesday, but we will be seeing change coming. 70s for Minneapolis on Wednesday. By Thursday, we're seeing 70s for Chicago and perhaps even Detroit. And then by Friday, we finally push out the hottest of the air here from New York City, Philadelphia, and Boston, getting only into the 80s. And by Saturday, even Washington, D.C., and heading down the Rappahannock and James Rivers, 80s for your highs. The 90s banished, and the 100s to boot. We will see a bit of a surge of 90s back up into the northern plains on Saturday, but before you stop me in Pier and say, no, we've seen this movie before, we don't want to repeat. Don't worry, another cold front down from Canada on Sunday says, be gone 80s. We're back in the, or be gone 90s rather, we're back in the 80s on Sunday, and by Monday, we're speaking still a few 90s out there, but 70s for Minneapolis and heading over perhaps to Chicago and Milwaukee, and we'll still see comfortable conditions here in the Northeast. That is a look at the temperatures. Let's find out where the raindrops will be coming down and how we might do that a little better in the future.
I know this is actually very exciting. We have new radar technology that's being tested in Colorado. It could actually help predict the intensity of thunderstorms and give watches and warnings earlier. Although the technology is remarkably simple, scientists say it's one of the most innovative and exciting changes in weather forecasting in a quarter century. Now, the forecasters send out a radar signal. It bounces off the moisture and comes back at a different speed. Now, depending on what speed that is, scientists can actually detect moisture. So if they can detect it and pinpoint the intense storms before they hit, that's amazing. Right now, forecasters only use radar to tell where the rain is. It's going to be years before you're going to see this technology being used. We could use it, though, especially through the Midwest, pushing through Chicago and Kansas City. That's going to be the afternoon into the evening, all the way through central Michigan. And then again in New York, northern New York, all the way through the Granite State and Vermont. Maine, you actually saw some pretty intense weather just on your Tuesday overnight. Looks like you could see some again. It's a front that's pushing out the hot and humid air. Behind it, of course, we have much drier air. It feels pretty good. We dealt with some record lows through the Pacific Northwest just on your Monday. It's going to stay cool. Not so bad. Unfortunately, we're still dealing with the flash flooding issues with those desert thunderstorms that keep popping up. We actually had the governor of Arizona opening up a couple shelters for folks that are just drowned out of their homes. We're watching that front make its way through New York and Philadelphia into Pittsburgh, all the way through Cincinnati and Indianapolis. That's where you could see the severe weather on Thursday. Friday, it's going to be more of a North Carolina storm, all the way through the Tennessee Valley. Then, as we get towards Sunday, I know, Saturday and Sunday, you want to head to Myrtle Beach, play a little golf, go to the shore, head to the beach in Florida. Well, unfortunately, with this front hanging out there, you're going to have a lot of moisture in place. What's that going to mean? A really good chance of afternoon thunderstorms. So keep that eye on the sky. You can tell when the thunderstorms are forming, trust me. Monday, we have a very quick moving thunderstorm, giving you another shot of cooler air making its way through, but it's quick moving because by Tuesday, it's already gone. You can start planning your vacation for the next weekend. How does that sound? Tropics up next, and we have a tropical storm.
Hey,